Hey everybody and welcome back to Split Couch Games. I'm Scott and I recently decided that I wanted to get better with the gnasher in Gears of War 4. I figured there was no better way to do that than to review some of my old gameplay clips. I'm going to go frame by frame and really dig into what worked and what I could have done better. I would love to hear your thoughts on my decisions so that we can hopefully all learn something together. This first clip is a little bit long, but there's a lot of important stuff here. I really wanted the end bar and I threw a terrible smoke grenade in an attempt to pick it up, so he was able to just shoot me. So I decided I was going to move up and I was not going to leave this area until I had to, because there was no reason to just give them a free end bar. So right here you see that I shift down the aisle just to get a better view of the map. I throw up my TACCOM to make sure I know exactly where my team is, and I can see that there's a big fight going on over there, so I probably have this 1v1 situation for a little bit longer. I don't have to rush to get things done here, I just wait until the moment is right. So right here, I really want to push this because I'm an aggressive player and I want to go get the end bar and help my team as fast as possible, but because of that gap there, he has such a huge advantage. If I try to push him, he can just shoot me as I'm coming at him and I can't do anything about it. I also keep checking my left repeatedly just to make sure that I'm not getting snuck up on. So right here, he has shifted into a more passive position, and I think that he loses out on a lot of line of sight for the entire checkout area, and it gives me a little bit of an easier push. So I make this move to try and get him to make a mistake. If he shoots and misses, then I have enough time between his shots to slide into that cover that he just left, and I should have a pretty good angle to fight him from. But unfortunately, he doesn't shoot, so I have to back up into here. So I try the same move here, but as I leave cover, he starts a reload, and as soon as I see that, I know that I have enough time to make it all the way there and hopefully get the first shot on him. So as you can see, I missed the shot. Unfortunately, I just didn't get turned around quite enough, and we enter into this little fight that eventually I'm able to win. This next clip is a bit shorter, but it contains one of my favorite shotgun moves. So this is an execution match where one of our teammates left, so any chance that we have to push like a 1v1 or 2v1 or whatever, I think that we need to take it. So I see right away that the guy at Lansing is by himself, so I make the decision very quickly to just push right on through and up the stairs and try to beat him to that corner. And right here, I see that I clearly beat him to the corner, so I'm not going to waste any time and just push right through. I find that it's easier to shoot someone when they're running along a wall, so you'll see me dip to the right before turning really quickly to the left to finish him off with a point-blank shotgun shot. So this next clip is from the beginning of an execution round on Harbor. I didn't see anyone come this way, so I made sure to bounce out just in case, and sure enough, there was a guy there. So there's one guy in front of me and three guys up at sniper, and I marked that guy just to make sure that my team that was fighting there knew that there were three people there. He's sort of off to the left there. And just because you're shotgun fighting and preparing for a shotgun fight doesn't mean that you can't help support your team. So I'm able to get the first shot off on him on this very aggressive push that he made. This allows me to back up, and when you're ahead on damage, you want to make sure that you don't get one-shotted, so you want to keep your distance as much as possible. So I don't ever step up closer than I need to during this fight. So as you can see, I'm as far left as I possibly can be. This is because I have so much more damage on him. I have no damage on me. His only chance of winning this fight is to one-shot me. So I also take my time with this last shot, because if he decides that he's going to roll at the right time, he could possibly dodge my bullet and end up right next to me and shoot me. This next clip is the exact same as the last one, just roles are reversed and I actually have to make the push. So knowing that he's a bit of an aggressive player, I think that maybe he'll try to pop up and get a shot off on me, so I preemptively shoot, hoping that he'll move his head up into the bullets. Fortunately, he doesn't, so I don't really gain anything out of it, but I don't lose anything either. So right here, I actually make a pretty big mistake. His teammate's throwing a shot grenade, and I really should just back up and leave, but I decide that I'm going to push. I'm rolling here because if I miss my shot, I want to make sure to make his shot as difficult as possible. If I don't do that, then he just turns and you can see that his gun's already facing right where I was. I somehow missed this shot, and it puts me in a really awkward position because he's able to shoot as soon as he gets up, so I have to move right away. Split second decision, I decide to roll to the right here. I should probably have rolled to the left or ball bounce straight in front of me because I ended up crossing right in front of a shotgun shot, and I'm lucky he missed. I completed my roll and he was behind me, so he had a huge advantage over me, and I didn't want to go to the right because the shot grenade was still there, so I had really only one choice, and that was to rotary run strafe to the left, and I'm lucky that he missed his shot and I'm able to do that. You saw this clip at the beginning of the episode, but I wanted to take a moment to talk about a few key points. So right here, I see that he's rolling and he's already taken a lot of damage, so I take my time and just follow his roll with my aim, and as soon as he stops rolling, I hit him with a shot. It's very important after you finish the kill to keep moving, because if the enemy saw that you were fighting, they were probably swarming in on your position anyway. So always move to where you know is safe. If you see people in front of you, go backwards. If you don't see anyone in front of you, it's generally pretty safe to go forward. So I went forward, brought the torque bow out, and got ready to fight off anyone who was coming in behind me. Obviously, this is a shotgun tutorial, not a torque bow tutorial, so please ignore that miss. The two enemy players have split apart and they're trying to get angles on me, so I have to push a 1v1 here. I'm not going to get over to the left in time to fight that guy for that corner, so I have to push the guy on the right here. This guy makes a huge mistake right here. He has no reason to get out of cover. I have to leave cover to avoid the guy on the left, and I'm already going to be pushing him, so he should just be shooting me from a distance. I would be doing that exact same thing if I didn't have the guy coming in behind me. I don't have time to go for a slow shotgun fight. I have to get the one shot here. So I very quickly reset and try to figure out where the guy that was coming in behind me was. I see him right there, so I'm not worried about him anymore. What I should be doing is I should be checking my TACCOM and looking over to see where the enemy was. I've never reset after that last fight, so I have no idea what's going on the map right now. And I decide to push. And I really don't have any reason to do this right now. As you saw, even before he shot me, I was already turning to go for this crazy wall bounce maneuver. And if you are going into a fight thinking to yourself, man, I'm going to have to wall bounce like that, you probably shouldn't be taking that fight. So I'm super lucky to be alive, and I have no idea whose grenade this is, so I have to just roll off to the right and get out of it. This guy's coming up the stairs, and I'm probably going to have to fight him. I see that the guy to my left just got 2 kills thanks to the 2 symbols on the screen, or the kill feed, whichever works best for you. And I'm getting pinched again, so I have to go kill this guy now. And I do also have the shot grenade still on my left, so the guy over there isn't going to be able to push right through to me. So I do have a little bit of extra time, and I don't have to be overly aggressive here, but I do have to be quick. So after my first shot missed, we both hit each other for about half damage at the exact same time. So this fight literally turned into a 50-50, and there was no way to really have an advantage if I just stuck around and maybe bounced to the left or what have you. He would have had to miss, and I don't like counting on them missing. But I did slide off to the right, which is probably the most unexpected, and I was kind of hoping that he would shoot as I slid past him. And that's exactly what ended up happening. He missed his shot, so I'm able to do a little back A and take him out pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I had to get this clip from Xbox Live, so it's only 30 seconds long, and I'm not going to be able to show you the entire follow-up to it. But I got to this cover as quickly as I could to make sure that the guy from the previous fight wasn't still around and coming after me. So I got to safety, checked my surroundings, and I'm going to follow up with the TACCOM and head towards my teammates. So that's all I have for this tutorial. If you guys disagree with anything that I had to say, please let me know in the comments below. I'm not perfect at this game, and I want to learn from you guys just as much as I hope you guys learn from me. If you guys have any questions or any requests for a tutorial, let me know in the comments as well, and I will do my best to get those videos out to you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time on Split Couch Games.